And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
50. No.
Now Tannehill. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5-0.
Jameis now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Green, Trevor C. Here we go. Even. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Winston now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. That's it for the first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 105 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses defenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And Amendola with a catch. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Tannehill buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. A 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 44 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
1st down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Ready. Blue lady. Watch the curl.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Winston sneaking it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bucs are going to take the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Carl Nassib in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Clay! 26, Mike! 26, Mike!
Here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
There you go.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hip. Hey.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, stop.
On second down, Winston again. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Ready? Black 22. Sonic. Black 25, got.
Jameis again. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Quan Alexander in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. It's caught outright, Amendola.
Let's go.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
At 20. Hey, 20.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gordons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up to the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready, blue lady. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Runs over it, and he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Winston to throw it this time. And his throw here's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
Ready. Black 25. 47 Mike. Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0. Let him know. Let's go.
Winston here to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here.
Ready. Black 22. Sonic. Plays up.
Now Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.